friends. Welcome back to Consultant's Corner. I'm Rebecca Brizi. This is my corner. I am a consultant. How do people describe you? What a question. It always reminds me of a college interview I had many years ago. The person I was speaking to asked me how my friends describe me, and I thought, I don't want to go to college here anymore. I'm being a bit flippant. But guess what question I never ever had asked my friends? How do you describe me? It's just not the sort of question that came up in high school. Not only have I never asked that of my friends, they've never asked that of me. I have no idea how to answer that question, and I couldn't imagine that anybody could answer that honestly, but I certainly could say something that I wanted them to hear. Ergo, what's the point of the question? But what does any of this have to do with Consultant's Corner? Just because you don't ask that question of people doesn't mean that it's not on your mind. I talk over and over in this channel about the importance of our reputation and how as freelance consultants, we will grow our business on the back of a good and a solid and a reliable reputation. And a reputation is all about how other people would describe us. How do you want to be known? What do you want people to say about you when you're not in the room? Most importantly, what do you want people to be saying when they're talking about you to another potential client? Now, another thing I talk a lot about on this channel is things you can control. Am I contradicting myself? Can you control what other people say? You cannot control what other people say. You can control the things that you do that will influence what other people say. Decide how you want to be described. Decide how you want to be known. Decide the things that you want to be known for which you want to be known. Be intentional about how you want other people to describe you. If I asked you right now, answer without thinking too much about it, how do you want other people to describe you? What would you say? And then if you had to examine whether other people do describe you that way, would it match? How do you want people to think of you? What do you want people to admire about you? What do you want people to remember about you? What do you want people to associate with their image of you? When people think of you, what else do you want them to be thinking about? What sort of memories and sensations and thoughts and preferences do you want to be sparking in people's minds that they associate with your name and with your face? Make that decision. Be deliberate, be intentional, and then be the person that creates that impression. You will find some self-accountability worked into this process. You will not be able to consistently be the person that you want to be known as if you are not actually that person. You might be able to fake it every now and then, but you won't create the consistency, and therefore you will not be described in that way. The point is to make sure that how you want to be known is realistic also with how you are and how you really can be. What are the traits that you admire in yourself? What are the traits that you want other people to admire in you? It can be hard to decide exactly how you want to be known. I mean, what are the top 3 traits for which you want to be known? It's difficult to pick 3 because you feel like you're discarding all the many other traits that you want to be associated with your name. So start with the full list, a long, comprehensive list of all the things that you want people to associate with you, or that you want to be able to associate with yourself. No quality is too small to be on that first list. And yes, we've skipped ahead into the homework. Always punctual can be on that list. Matches shoes to purse or watch to tie can be on that list. Never wears the color blue. I don't know why it would be on that list, but it can be on that list. Your first list is comprehensive. Nothing is too small. Nothing is even too broad or vague. Just get everything on that list. Once it's all on the list, go through and say to yourself, why is this important? Why does it matter to you to not just be punctual, but be recognized as punctual? Why do you want people to notice these things about you? This is where you can start to take all these traits on the list and put them into broader categories. The categories can be your focus. I want to be known as the type of person who is always reliable. When she says she's going to do something, not only does she do it, but she manages expectations. People understand exactly what they're going to get. That trait is consistent with always being punctual. Look at all the traits that you've listed, put them into categories. Ask yourself, what does this say about me? Why does this spark pride? Why does it matter so much to me to be punctual? Those are your categories. That's how you want to be known. Be specific, be intentional, know how you want to be described, and be that person. What you're doing here is starting to create your personal brand. These are traits, these are qualities that you want associated with your name and that you want to be delivering on consistently. Whatever those traits are, whatever you decide to put into that final list, consistency is the most important thing. Different people will be attracted to different types of consultants and service providers, and that's fine. You're not trying to get 100% market share. You're trying to get the right market share. But what nobody is attracted to is inconsistency. If people never know what they're going to get every time they interact with you, nobody's going to want to interact with you. So don't try to be all things to all people. Decide what you're good at, decide what matters to you, be that person, and you will attract the right business. Make sure this connects to the types of services you provide and how you provide them. Use your history, use your past. What did you do well? What do you like to do? What do you like to learn? And if all of this is sounding familiar, then you have taken my course, How to Become a Successful Freelance Consultant. Links to the online courses in the description below. You can find it on different platforms. There is a section in there about defining your service, and to do that, we look back to those natural qualities that you have and those natural skills that you have. It all ties together. And it all feeds into your reputation. Work on your list. Decide how you want to be known, top 3 qualities, and what do they mean to you. I've got my own. I'll put them in a pinned comment below. Let me know yours and let me know how you get on with the exercise, and I will see you at the next video. Bye.